Want to say this. These women that get on this podcast are a hot mess. Let's get into it.
Don't deserve a good long-term relationship, man. A lot of y'all are some 304s, man.
Oh, you don't
I'll
know
be
how
honest.
to.
And you men are insecure.
Okay.
We're not insecure. These women always talking about I need a high value man all the time. I need a man to pay 100% of my bills. We all hear it on TikTok. Like I said in the last two posts, men like me don't even look at women like this. This is nonsense. So we're going to send you back to the men that are on your level where you're going to pay 50-50 with that man. Or if you even have enough to pay 50-50, let's put it that way. Because you know your in some of you your income is average at best. Let me point blank put that out to you. Second, I'm absolutely sure I have more than double what a lot of you have. So you can take your average best income, find an average man, pay 50-50 if you can, because we're not doing it. Why are we gonna stick our necks out to fund a woman that will not appreciate it? Please explain that one to me. Whereas I can get a 40-plus-year-old woman like my wife. My wife is 52 years old. I'm 44, about to be 45. 40 plus ladies only over here. Have their stuff together. My wife is a homeowner. I'm the one with the money. I pay 100% of the bills in here by myself. She's a housewife. Even though it's her house, I pay for everything. I supply everything myself, by myself. So, like I said, I'm the man in charge in here, and she's the woman in charge. So, you when you can't pay your bills, what appeal is there to you when you can't pay for anything? Let's continue this video.
Good.
Okay, how are
Tell
they
me what you
insecure?
want.
Can you tell us what insecure is specifically?
And why is that a bad thing?
It's a really bad thing because you have to be confident in yourself.
No, we are confident.
You have to be solid within yourself. That's it. Point blank. Period. Like if you so caught up on the world, it would never work. If I'm not giving you no reason to do anything, then what you keep coming
We
at
can
me
admit the world
crazy for?
is insane.
All right, let me ask you a
right now,
question.
right?
All right,
I live in a bubble.
Hold on. Yeah, it's very obvious.
I promise you, I live in a bubble.
We know you live in a bubble. It's very obvious. Let me ask you this question then. So you got two men, right? You get one guy, you want to get in a relationship with him, right? And he tells you, oh, look, these are my standards, these are my boundaries, this is what I need you to do, right? Then you have another guy, he don't tell you anything, right? This guy right here tells you what it is, and he doesn't care what you think. You could say, I'm going to leave you, you're XYZ, but the other guy is scared to tell you something. Who's more secure?
The guy that's not.
The guy that's not afraid to say nothing, but ain't
Okay.
nobody never saying nothing
Okay.
to not voice your
So
opinion.
hold
I
on.
don't have to agree with you.
Hold on. So how is that insecure if he has standards and boundaries and tells you it? It says, if you do this,
But that's-
it's over. How's that insecure? A lot of you girls.
These women live in delusion, straight up delusion. What was that about? Like, really? This is why a lot of you women are completely and utterly single. And no man is going to put up with this. I promise you that. Because look at your communication skills. I used to be a correctional sergeant, by the way. I just analyzed this entire situation. I used to be very good at communication. First thing first, when you're trying to accomplish a goal, it is wise that you do not overtalk the person. You need to solve a problem, you need information. So to gather the information, you need to let the person talk. If they start talking, let them talk. When they naturally take a break and pause in the sentence, I'll put my hand up like this to signify I'm ready to say something, and I'm going to interject something to correct the issue. And I'm going to say, okay, well, you told me this. This may be a better solution. Why not? Why don't we try this and we go with the pros and cons of the decisions that we have, and whatever solution is the best, that's what the one we're going to go with after we both think it through. But if you think you're right 100% of the time, and I was able to do this with inmates, if you think you're right 100% of the time and you can't do no, 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 and then you overtalk the man do you think you're going to keep that relationship or that marriage? He's not going to want to come home to you because you're starting stuff, and then you're making the environment hostile by not sorry, I have a cold tonight. By not communicating effectively, you are creating more problems than you solve. And if you're creating more problems than you solve, then you are the problem 1000%. So you need to find a way to solve the problem. That's the only solution you have, is to solve the problem. Once you solve the problem, then you're ready to tackle the next problem. But if every day is a war with your partner, you're headed for the divorce. You're headed for divorce. There's nobody's going to tolerate that. Nobody, especially a man. We're not so desperate. We're not a simp. We're not one of those broke men that need you financially to the point where we're going to sit there and put up with this. You want us, the men that have made it in life, have the money and the resources to help you. Reminder, I said I'm over double what you have for the average folk out there. This is why only like 40 plus women that have established things in their life, to where I don't have to come and completely build you from scratch. That is not my job. I'm not doing that. If you are not already established or going somewhere in life, I am seriously not interested in you. So you women have standards, I have my standards, and the rest of the men do have standards. My standards are truly high. Being a United States Army combat veteran and a former correctional sergeant, my standards are exceedingly high. You're gonna have a rough time meeting that if you're below average. But anyways, have fun with the single life, ladies, because if y'all don't change, this is where you're headed. I'm out of here.